Yo, it's good everyone. This is Ayo Boxing from Madiba, and we're here to talk about Shakur Stevenson retiring. So yesterday, Shakur Stevenson tweeted that he was retiring from the sport of boxing. What prompted this tweet was the announcement that Emmanuel Navarrete was fighting Denis Baranchyk for the vacant lightweight WBO title, and this was huge news across the boxing world. Everyone and their mama has been talking about this, and to be honest, this is the most that Shakur has been talked about since his fight with Elandel dos Santos last November. And the reception to this news was mostly negative, ranging from people saying good riddance to people saying that he's throwing a temper tantrum. And like most people, no, I don't believe that Shakur is actually retiring from the sport. I will only believe it if he vacates his belt. It's clear to see that he's frustrated because he can't get the fights that he wants, which is understandable because a lot of fighters have ducked him: Isaac Pitbull Cruz, William Zepeda, George Kambosos, and Frank Martin. However, as of right now, Shakur has to blame himself for the position that he's in. Let me explain on how he got to this point. The two fights that Shakur has wanted the most were the Lomachenko and Devin Haney fights. This was his goal when he moved up to lightweight early 2023, but Shakur would squander this opportunity by not accepting Haney's offer to fight. At the time, public opinion was split on whether Shakur did the right thing. Some people saw it as Haney ducking Shakur by sending a low ball offer, while others saw it as Shakur ducking Haney since he declined the offer despite the fact that he was calling out Haney aggressively. In hindsight, Shakur should have taken the fight, because if he would have took the fight and beat Haney, then he would have got the Lomachenko fight. Loma is only interested in undisputed, and Shakur would have had all the belts in that situation. But since he declined the Haney offer, Shakur had no real leverage at lightweight. Due to his style, Shakur is seen as a high-risk, low-reward type of fighter, which gives fighters and fans excuses for guys to duck Shakur. Loma got little to no backlash when he turned down the fight after being mandated by the WBC to fight Shakur for the vacant title. Shakur had to settle for an Elandel dos Santos fight and will go on to have the worst and most boring performance of last year, in which he caught a lot of justified criticism for it. And because of that performance, it made it easy for people to justify fighters ducking Shakur and to dismiss his callouts. This is why Lomachenko versus George Kambosos is getting little to no backlash despite the fact that both fighters ducked Shakur. This is why a lot of fans dismiss Shakur's initial callouts against Navarrete, and why there's no major backlash for Navarrete fighting for the vacant WBO belt. Furthermore, Shakur's behavior has turned off a lot of fans. Shakur has gained a reputation for having Twitter fingers. I understand the importance of engaging with fans and having an online presence, but having an online presence as an athlete or celebrity is a slippery slope. Love can turn into hate, and intrigue can turn into annoyance when it comes to Twitter, and Shakur has gone overboard with it. People now call him Shakira Twitterson. The dude tweets every day, and a lot of his tweets involve him talking about other fighters and people. If you're going to talk a lot of shit, then you need to back it up, and Shakur didn't do that in the Dos Santos fight. Furthermore, the way he handled the Haney situation turned off a lot of fans and his core fan base. Haney and Shakur's largest fan base are African Americans. It's only natural for a lot of those fans to like both fighters to a certain extent, while others will pick a side. But Shakur's aggressive and disrespectful callouts of Haney, and to a lesser extent Frank Martin, left a bad taste in a lot of the mouths of those fans. I'm a fan of both fighters, and I thought the same way. Some people would even point out how Shakur was more respectful and tame when he called out Lomachenko compared to Haney. And with his performance against Dos Santos, a lot of those same core fans stepped away from Shakur. Compared to this time last year, there's less support for Shakur. I am certain that all of this has accumulated in the frustrations that Shakur is feeling, which is why he wants to retire. But in my opinion, he should just stay off of Twitter. I deleted Twitter from my phone 2 years ago, and it was the best decision I've made in regards to social media consumption. But it looks like he can't do that. But we have to ask ourselves, why is Shakur not getting these fights? And the simple answer is, his contract with Top Rank is ending this year. Shakur has the WBC title, and if I'm not mistaken, he has one more fight under his contract. Top Rank wants to keep as many belts on their side, and if Shakur were to unify now, he could potentially walk away with 2 belts as a free agent. Having Loma and Navarrete, 2 of the biggest names on Top Rank, fight for vacant belts may force Shakur to re-sign to Top Rank to get those unification fights. If he doesn't do that, then Shakur might be frozen out, He could go to the PBC, but that's not guaranteed he'll get a tank fight based on what Calvin Ford said. The likely next opponent for Shakur is Raymond Morataya, which is a high-risk fight, but a good one, so be on the lookout for that announcement soon. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing with Madiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content coming your way.